This is a brief chronicle of the winter storm known as Nemo, the result of two low-pressure systems that combined over the ocean just south of New England on the afternoon of Friday, February 8th, 2013. While most forecasts called for the snow to begin late in the day, by 11 a.m. the snow in southern New England was already beginning in earnest, as predicted here along the immediate coast. There was significant mixing with rain early on, which made the snow wet, pasty, and heavy, but also served to hold the overall accumulations down. At this early point in the storm, the winds were mostly light and variable, mostly out of the south. It was clear, however, that when the wind turned around to the northeast, the temp would drop and the snow and the storm would begin for real. Note the stand of pines that have weathered many a snowstorm and hurricane in New England. Many would not survive Nemo. It was easy to underestimate this storm at the beginning. Just another New England snowfall, almost tranquil and pretty. In short order, however, the wind began to pick up out of the northeast and the temps began to drop. By 1 p.m., the snow began to stick, and just after 2 p.m., the snow is slowly accumulating. Just an inch or so, but coming down at an increasingly steady rate. Also noticeable the increase in wind, which has picked up to 20 to 25 knots, with higher gusts. These are among the last daylight shots possible, close to 4:30 p.m., 2 to 3 inches on the ground, and snow falling at about an inch per hour. More important, the wind starting to whip out of the northeast, making that distinctive sound in the treetops reserved for the most powerful coastal storms. It was clear, a long night was ahead. Power failed at 9 p.m. in Mattapoisett, Massachusetts, and would not return for several cold, dark days. By morning light, though the snow was still falling and accumulating, Nemo's toll was evident. About 18 inches in south coast Massachusetts, much less than the 40-plus inches some areas of coastal Connecticut received, and a shade under the 24 inches that fell on greater Boston. But the damage from the wind was severe. Gusts over 70 miles per hour overnight felled giant trees and wiped out power lines. Everything blanketed in snow, complicated by a solid coating of ice from the earlier wintry mix. Blowing and drifting piled the snow in some areas close to 5 feet high, stranding cars, blocking doors, making road clearing difficult. Town public works officials did their best on the main roads to make them passable, though a travel ban instituted by the governor late Friday through early Sunday kept traffic to a minimum. It would be days, however, before the side roads were cleared and passable.